Hello. In this video, we're going to explore a fascinating way to improve your English. Learning while you sleep. I know it sounds a little strange, and you might be thinking, is that even possible? But stay with me. I promise that by the time we finish this lesson, you'll understand exactly how it works, why it works, and how you can start using this method tonight, just by going to bed. Imagine this. You're tired, you brush your teeth, turn off the light, and close your eyes. But while your body rests, your brain doesn't. Somewhere in your head, something amazing is taking place. You're not reading, you're not writing, you're not actively studying, but you are still learning. Yes, learning English, learning words, learning phrases, slowly, calmly, naturally, all by listening while you sleep. No grammar books, no exams, no pressure. Just a simple idea. Listen to easy English before and during sleep, and let your brain create memories of it while you dream. This concept might be hard for some to accept. Many of us have been taught that to learn English, you need to study hard. And yes, practice matters. But what if I told you that your brain learns even when you're taking a break? And when are you most at ease? When you sleep. Your sleeping brain remembers more than you might think. Science has confirmed time and again that sleep plays a crucial role in your learning and memory processes. Your brain listens, it repeats, and the language is quietly absorbed, like a silent helper doing its work while you sleep. So you wake up, and the English feels a bit more natural, a bit more comfortable. Maybe you can understand a word you couldn't before, or perhaps a new phrase feels easier to say. That's sleep learning, and it's real. In this video, I'm going to explain it all. I'll reveal what your brain does at night, demonstrate the kind of English you want to listen to, and help you form your own sleep English habit. I'll even provide you with simple, real-world examples you can use immediately, even if you're just starting to learn English. Are you curious? Do you want to learn in a way that's not painful, not stressful, not worrisome, even easy while you're sleeping? Then stay with me. Take a deep breath. Let's start your new English journey right here, right now, with your eyes closed and your mind open. Chapter 1. What happens in your brain when you sleep at night? When the world is quiet and you close your eyes, something very interesting happens. You might assume your brain shuts down when you go to sleep, but in fact, it moves into a new mode of operation. Your body rests, yes. Your arms and legs relax, your eyes stop moving, but your brain, It wakes up in a different way, like a hidden workshop that only appears when you're sleeping. Even as you sleep, even while your heart beats slowly and your breath is rhythmic, your brain is in motion. It's doing something vital, cleaning, sorting, remembering, and saving. Think of your brain as a massive library. During the day, you accumulate so much: words, images, voices, sounds, feelings. Everything you hear is like a little book, each sound a note on a page. But by day, the library is a mess. Books are flying around, some open, some upside down, some half finished. It's noisy, it's busy, it's a little crazy, but then something beautiful happens. You go to sleep, and the library goes silent. The librarian walks in. She moves slowly with a kind smile. She doesn't speak, she just works. All night, she's reshelving books, setting new words aside in a special place for you to revisit. What you do is extract the noise and retain the music. This is what your brain does. It stores memories, remembers sounds, repeats patterns, and brings order to the day's chaos. And it does so silently while you sleep. This isn't just a story, it's also science. In 2012, researchers made a fascinating discovery. They had people listen to short, simple sounds just before going to sleep. When they woke up later, after a sound sleep, the people could remember the sounds even better than before. The brain had retained the sounds it heard during sleep, effortlessly, without conscious memorization. In other words, even when you don't feel as though you're learning, your brain is still listening, still remembering, still working. This is huge if you want to learn English. You don't need to push. You don't need to stress. You can let your brain do its thing while you relax. Let me tell you a true story. Maya was a young woman who wanted to take English courses, but she was too busy. After a long day of work, she was exhausted and didn't want to read a grammar book at night. One day, she decided to try something different. She found a recording of basic English words and their meanings. The voice was slow and calm. She played it gently while getting ready for bed. She did not take notes or try to recall anything. She just listened gently. Then she fell asleep. The next morning, she remembered a word. It surprised her. She didn't expect that. She did it the next night, too. After several nights, some more words came to her. They came to her without trying, like birds returning to a tree. Her brain was quietly working away as she dreamed. No pressure, no tests, just sleep and sound. So yes, it sounds strange, but it is real. This is something you can pick up by osmosis, not like reading a book or sitting in a class, but in a softer, more natural way, just like learning the words to a song by hearing it repeated over and over. It's not magic. Your brain is built to do this. And when you use it in the right way, the learning can be tranquil and beautiful. But perhaps now you're wondering, all right, I get that my brain can learn when I'm asleep, but what kind of English should I listen to? What is best? Should it be fast or slow? Words or sentences? Should there be music or just voices? That's the next essential step in our journey. Chapter 2, What You Should Listen to Before and During Sleep. You now know that your brain can learn while you sleep, but what to actually listen to. This part is very important. You see, there's no single type of English. Some English is fast, some is slow, some has long, difficult words, some is simple and clear. Your brain craves one thing when you sleep: peace. It doesn't want a big fight. It doesn't want to struggle. It wants to float. That's why the kind of English you use before and during sleep matters a lot. Think of it like this. Your brain at night is like a child ready for bed. It's in the mood for something gentle. It wants soft words, a calm voice. Give it loud, fast English, and it will pull the covers over its ears and say, "No, thank you." But offer it slow, simple English with short sequences of a few words each, repeated softly, and your brain will smile and say, "Yes, I like this. So what kinds of English are best?" Start with short, simple words, words you already know or can easily understand. Then add simple sentences. For example, I am happy. This is my house. The sun is bright. These sentences may seem too basic, but that's the point. Easy is good. Simple is beautiful when you're learning in your sleep. Next, choose slow speech. If the voice is too rapid, your brain won't have time to transition from word to word. Remember, it's not fully awake. It's functioning in a silent backdrop. So the voice should be gentle, clear, and relaxed, not like a teacher in a noisy classroom, but closer to a friend reading a bedtime story. And of course, repetition. Repetition is the best way to remember. If you hear a word once, it might float away. But if you hear it 3, 4, 5 times in a row, it sticks, like a hit song you hear over and over. So if you pick material that repeats key words and phrases, your brain will thank you. Another good idea is to choose English accompanied by peaceful background music. Music helps your mind relax. It sets the mood. It makes the words come across softer, a little more fluid, a little more appealing to your drowsy brain. Think ocean sounds, soft piano, or something with a gentle, rhythmic heartbeat. You might also try affirmations in English. These are basic, positive sentences. I am learning English. English is easy for me. I enjoy learning. These are gentle, useful words, full of good feelings. Or a brief bedtime story in English. Stories are like dreams. They draw you in, and then you remember effortlessly. But for now, let's pause for a little bit of fun. Imagine this. It's bedtime. You're tired. You brush your teeth. You get under the blanket. You press play. And suddenly, boom, you hear a loud news broadcaster. Today in Washington, economic indicators have increased by 2.5% because of global tensions. Your brain goes, what? Or worse, you stumble on a grammar podcast. Now, let's discuss the past perfect continuous tense. Then your brain just goes, good night, I'm out. That's not what you want. That's similar to giving a baby spicy food. It's too much, too hard, too fast. Your groggy brain craves something soft and sweet, not grammar soup or business news. So what kind of audio should you play before and during sleep? Here are 3 kinds of beginner-friendly audio to check out. Vocabulary lists. These are simple lists of words alongside their definitions. For example, apple, a red thing you eat. Table, a place to eat. Run, to move fast. You hear the words and visualize them in your mind. It's easy and powerful. Bedtime English. Stories. These are short, calming tales told in simple English and read with soft voices and soothing music. They make your brain feel safe. You're enjoying the story and acquiring new words at the same time. Daily phrases. These are common, everyday sentences like, I hope you have a good day. How are you? I am fine. Can I have some water? These are handy, straightforward, and ideal for slow, drowsy listening. So, you've got the magic formula now. Simple words, plus slow delivery, plus repetition, plus peaceful music. These are handy, straightforward, and ideal for slow, drowsy listening. So you've got the magic formula now. Simple words, plus slow voice, plus repetition, sleepy time English. Don't force yourself to work late into the night. Avoid topics that are hard to listen to. Your brain doesn't want to be a student at nightfall. It wants to be a dreamer. Let it relax. Let it float. Let the English flow to you like a gentle breeze. But now, perhaps you're thinking, all right, I know what to listen to, but how do I manage it every night? What's the best way to cultivate a bedtime English habit? Let's take a look at it next. Before go to chapter 3, please subscribe my channel for deep sleep and for Learn to English. I will create dedicated video on my previous point, so you could learn everything here, so you don't need to go anywhere. Please comment me your thought in comment section. Chapter 3, Repetition is Your Ally. I'm going to share something with you that can change the way you learn English. English forever. It's not a big secret. It's not hard to do, but it is very powerful. It's called repetition, meaning you have to hear the same thing again and again and again. Yes, I know it sounds boring. You may think to yourself, but I already heard this yesterday. Yes, exactly. That's why it's working. Repetition is the closest thing we have to magic when it comes to our brains. The more you're exposed to English words you've heard before, the more your brain remembers without any stress and without any effort. It comes easily, like breathing, like dreaming. You don't have to get everything the first time around. Just let the words repeat. Let them resound in your head like music softly on the radio. Think of it like a song. Suppose you hear a new song on the radio. You don't even know the words the first time. It's just sound, perhaps soothing, but the words are indistinct. Then the next day, you hear the same song again and again and again. Then one day, you are on the street and bingo, you're singing the song. You didn't study it. You didn't write it down. You heard it so many times that your brain memorized it. That's how English works too. When the same English kicks in every night, your brain begins to sing along, even in your dreams. This is not just an idea. It's how your brain is built. Your brain loves patterns. It's so happy to hear that same rhythm, that same sound, that same message. It is in this repetition that the words begin to feel like home. Let's do something right now. Here are 5 of the most common English verbs taught in beginner sleep learning audios. These little e-verbs are pivotal. Ready? Here they are. Be, have, go, do, get. These 5 little words are like keys. They unlock hundreds of English sentences. Let's say them nice and slow. 3 times. Be, have, go, do, get. Be, have, go, do, get. Be, have, go, do, get. Do you begin to feel the little guys sticking, even just by repeating them a handful of times? Now they start to inhabit your memory. Now think about hearing these words in your sleep every night. Try to picture yourself listening to sentences such as, I am happy, you have a book, we go to school, They do the work. I get up early. Patterns that repeat every night. The same small words, the same soft voice. This is how repetition helps construct powerful language within you. You don't need to force it. You don't need to push. Just relax, listen, and repeat. Now you need to get this really important point. A lot of people think they need fresh content every day, a new video, a new lesson, a new audio. But that's a mistake, especially for beginners. Your brain doesn't crave new all the time. Your brain wants familiar. If you listen to the same audio 7 nights in a row, it will help you more than listening to 7 different ones. Why? Because every night, your brain has another opportunity to remember, another chance to go deeper, another opportunity to link the words to feelings, sounds, and concepts. Listening to new content every day only scratches the surface. But repeated content, drilling down, reaches and creates real memory. It becomes part of you. Repetition is your stealth teacher. It doesn't shout. It doesn't test you. It just says the same thing over and over in a whisper until one day you whisper back. Without fear, without effort, without translation. That's the power of hearing English as you sleep every night with the same friendly words. It's not just learning, it's becoming. So, okay, now that you know that your secret weapon is repetition, you're perhaps wondering, okay, but then how do I actually form a new habit? How can I incorporate this into my life from here on, every single night? Chapter 4. Manufacture your sleep English routine. Now that you've learned how effective sleep learning and repetition are, here's the next step. Let's form your own sleep English routine. This is an easy plan to help you practice English every night without feeling stressed out, without too much thought, and with absolutely no books. You don't need to be perfect. You don't have to be particularly fast. Only reliable. Similar to brushing your teeth or coating your throat with water. When you do the same thing every single night, what your brain says is, "Oh, I know what this is. It's time to listen. It's time to learn." To begin with, where are you? Your brain learns most efficiently in an environment that feels safe and calm. So shut down your bright lights before bed. Get your phone out of sight. Yes, really. The blue light from the phone pulls the same trick that a morning light box does during the winter. It fools your brain into thinking it's still daytime. That adds to the difficulty of relaxing. Instead, design for a warm, calm environment. Perhaps you turn on a small lamp, drink a small amount of warm water, or inhale and exhale 3 times deeply. This sends a signal to your brain. It's time to rest. Now for the English. You don't need to study, just listen. You can choose one short, simple English audio. It might be 5 to 10 minutes in duration. Opt for one with simple words, slow speech, and quiet background music. The aim is to help your brain take in English the way you might take in a lullaby, not like a test. You can access audios that teach you vocabulary, greetings, or short bedtime stories. Play it a little bit softly, loud enough to know that it's playing, but not louder than that. The last thing you want is to have to wake yourself up. The aim is to relax and let the English just flow into your mind naturally, like a gentle river. Here's a basic routine you might follow tonight. 10 minutes before bed, get into your bed, close your eyes, and press play. Listen to your English audio. Try not to move too much. Just breathe slowly and savor the words. Once the audio is complete, have it play again softly in the background as you sleep. You don't need to focus, just let go. Let your brain do the work. That's your new nighttime routine. Let me tell you a true story. There's one woman from Brazil, Maria. She hoped to improve her English, but she was busy during the day, so she experimented with something new. Every night at bedtime, she heard the same brief clip. It was only 5 minutes. It offered such basic greetings as, "Hello, how are you? Good night. See you tomorrow." That's it. She would listen at night, and occasionally the sound would remain on low volume as she drifted off. 2 weeks later, something incredible happened. One night, Maria woke up and realized that she had spoken English in her dream. She said, "Good morning," out loud before she even opened her eyes. She didn't try to memorize the phrases. She didn't study grammar. She just listened again and again. That's the power of a bedtime routine. Now we're going to have a spike moment here. Together with me, I'm going to teach you a 1-minute sleep English routine that we can do every night together. Here are 5 helpful terms for your dreams. It's time to sing and hum with me. I am calm. I speak English easily. My brain remembers English. I love learning English. Good night. I'm ready to dream. Say these softly. Say them slowly. You don't need to shout. You are instructing your brain. Recite these 5 lines every night before bed. Let your mind accept them. Let your heart feel them. It's like planting seeds. In the long run, those seeds are going to grow into real English. But here's the secret. You need to do this each night, not once a week. Not just when you feel filled with excitement. Every night, same time, same audio. Even if you're tired, even if you feel, oh well, I already listened yesterday. Do it again and again. Your brain loves routines. Consider brushing your teeth. We don't say, I brushed yesterday, so I don't need to brush today. No, you brush every day. It's a habit. And as it turns out, your English can be a habit as well. On some nights, you will fall asleep quickly. Some nights, you may be too distracted. It's okay. Don't worry. Just push play, lie down, and surrender. Your job is easy. Be there every night. Let the English come to you. You don't need to chase it. Before you know it, your brain will begin to recognize the phrases. You will dream of them. You will become more confident when you talk. And more importantly, you'll feel good about your English. No stress, no fear, just peaceful progress. So tonight, get your quiet room ready, turn off the lights, choose one easy audio, press play, and say good night. All right, I'm sure that I'm ready to dream in English. Chapter 5: How to Implement Sleep Learning that Complements Daytime Learning. Learning English in your sleep is a powerful tool, but it's not magic on its own. To make it grow fast, you must just mix it with a little daytime practice. Think of it like this. Sleep learning is essentially watering a plant, but the sunlight is the daytime learning. You need both of them to become strong in English. You don't even have to study for hours. Just 10 minutes a day in addition to your sleep audio can be a game changer. Your brain retains more when you hear, see, and speak the same words repeatedly. Your brain lines the words up and pushes them from short-term to long-term storage at night. During the day, you use them. That's the full circle. So, how do you do it? It's very simple. Listen to the same audio you heard while asleep when you wake in the morning. This will help your brain integrate the sounds into your day. Then jot down a few of the words or phrases you remember. You don't have to write a big one. 3 to 5 new words a day is all you really need. A small notebook will do, or your phone. Next, say the words out loud. Your pronunciation doesn't have to be perfect. Just speak. Your brain also learns when it hears your voice. Speak slowly. Smile when you say it. Embrace the sensation of learning. I want to share with you the story of Ben. He's a 19-year-old student from South Korea. Ben was so shy and so scared to speak English. He didn't know where to begin. Then he stumbled on a straightforward sleep audio online. It had daily phrases such as, "Good morning," "How are you?" and "I am learning English." He heard it nightly during an entire week. But he didn't stop there. Each morning, he copied the phrases down in a notebook, and during the day, he read them aloud. Sometimes in the mirror, sometimes while walking, sometimes before lunch. He didn't study hard. All he did was say the same small words over and over. After 1 month, Ben greeted a tourist in English. He was never so sure of himself before. He didn't freeze. He didn't forget the words. He smiled and spoke. Sleep helped him remember. Daytime helped him use it. That's the secret. Now let's have a spike moment of our own. Let me teach you one very easy sentence in English. Then we'll break it, repeat it, and build it again. Ready? I want to learn English. That's a whole beginner sentence right there. We're going to say that slowly together. I want to learn English. Now let's dissect it. Say each word slowly. I want to learn English. Now just say it as a sentence. I want to learn English. Say it nicely this time, with a great big smile. I want to learn English. Great job. Here is how you can train yourself during the day. Pick one sentence to feature in your sleep learning audio. Break it into small parts. Repeat it slowly. Then speak the full sentence anew. This is one of those things you can do in the morning or over lunch. Even 5 minutes is good. The more your brain listens to the same words by night and by day, the quicker you learn, the sooner you feel like you know what you are doing. And don't fret about making mistakes. Your role is not to be perfect. Your job is to repeat. That's how babies learn. They hear words every day. Then one day they say them. English say be the same. Hear it, repeat it, use it, and smile. So let's build your one day and one night routine. At night, you go through a single English audio as you sleep. Your brain retains the words. In the morning, replay the same audio. Then write 3 new words. Say them out loud. If possible, try to use one of these sentences in your everyday life. Perhaps you're saying it to your friend, maybe to your pet, maybe just to the mirror. That's it. Do this each and every day for 30 days. You will speak faster in 1 month. You will remember more. You will feel proud. Remember, you don't have to be studying all day. You don't need big books. You just need a little bit, but every day. Daytime practice plus sleep audio equals strong progress. Many students give up on learning when they feel tired or bored. But with this approach, learning is part of your life, not extra, not heavy, just simple. So tonight, have another listen before going to bed. Let your brain relax. Then tomorrow morning, write 3 words. Say 1 sentence. Keep going day after day. You are growing your English language skills while you sleep and while you live. In the next and last chapter, we're going to discuss something really important. How to believe in yourself and stay motivated when learning is tough. Because your brain is your greatest teacher. If you learn to listen to it. Chapter 6. Believing you can learn it versus giftedness. You have something very powerful inside you. It is not just your brain, it is your belief. Belief is the thought that says to you, I can do this. Belief alters how your brain functions. When you believe you can learn English, your brain blossoms like a flower. It mellows out, it focuses, and it is prepared to grow. And when you rest, your memory grows stronger. Not only is this magic, it's science. When your body is at ease and your mind is positive, your brain becomes more receptive. Researchers say that's the reason why sleep learning does work. You are calm, work, school, or stress isn't on your mind. You are just resting, but your ears are open, your brain is listening. It's the ideal moment to expand your vocabulary, particularly when those words are unfussy, uncontrived, and reverberant with meaning. Phrases such as, I am studying English, I remember English, I can speak English. Some people employ something called sleep hypnosis. It is not scary, it's just soft, slow English, or whatever language, messages repeating as you sleep, and they are added meaningfully. These messages go straight to your brain. They don't teach hard grammar, they teach belief, and belief has a way of making things come up easier. Repeat, I can speak English enough times, and your brain believes it, and soon you believe it too. Let me give you an example. Lisa is a student from Spain. She was afraid to learn English. She thought, I'm too old, I'm too slow. But then she began listening to sleep affirmations. She played a brief recording each night of English phrases that were helpful and kind. You are learning, you are smart, you remember English. At first, she hadn't realized anything, but after a week, something shifted. She woke up and smiled. She felt calm. Her fear was smaller, her confidence was bigger, and she started using basic English during the day. Why? Because she convinced her mind she could. Now let's do a spike moment together. I invite you to recite 3 bedtime affirmations I've personally curated for you. You don't need to be perfect. Just speak slowly from your heart. Ready? I am learning English. Say it in a slow voice. I am learning English. Now again. I am learning English. I can speak English. Inflect with feeling. I can speak English. Again. I can speak English. I remember English. Soft and slow. I remember English. One more time. I never forget English. And these you can simply say every night before bed, or you can write them on paper and place them next to your bed. Your brain loves kind words. Your heart loves simple facts. The more that you say it, the more it becomes real. And now I want to tell you something very important. You are not lazy. You are not bad at English. You are not too old, too slow, or too late. You are smart. You learn in your sleep. That is amazing. Your brain grows during the night. Your speech is stronger every morning. Everything need not be understood. All you have to do is believe. I am getting better every day. So many people are tired of language learning. They think it's too hard. I can't remember. But they are wrong. Their brain is ready. Their heart is ready. They just need to calm down and do it again. No pressure, no fear, just one step every day and one gentle English sentence every night. So we are going to construct your sleep belief routine. Before drifting off to sleep, repeat your 3 affirmations. Hear a peaceful English recording. Close your eyes, smile, feel proud. Your brain is getting a gift, an opportunity to learn while you sleep. And then, while you sleep quietly, the words come into your mind. You don't hear them clearly, but your brain does, and it remembers. Just know this always. You don't have to push. You don't have to rush. Just believe. Believe in your brain. Believe in your voice. Believe in your dream. And it's not just English that can be learned in your sleep. It's about trusting yourself. So tonight, when you go to sleep, your brain will still be learning English if you permit it. All you need is a quiet heart, a simple message, and a little faith. Let me say one more time. I am learning English. I can speak English. I remember English. And tomorrow, you will bloom again. If you found this video somewhat useful, please consider hitting that like button. It really does mean a lot, and it helps more people learn English in a nice and relaxed way, just like you. And if you know someone else who is also learning English, be sure to show them this video. Perhaps they too want to learn even as they sleep. Perhaps they need someone to believe in them. And be sure to subscribe to this channel. I post new sleep English lessons, easy vocabulary videos, and powerful English stories every single week. Everything is designed for beginners, so you don't feel lost or overwhelmed. Just simple, plain English that helps you grow. Now I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments. What are you going to play tonight before you doze off? Will it be hello in English, daily phrases, positive affirmations, or a bedtime story. Your response might also help another learner find their voiced audio. So please don't be shy, because I read all the comments and love to hear your thoughts. And finally, sweet dreams, buddy. You are not alone.